Hey guys, back with another one. Hope the reception is good. I've been having some problems with my internet connection, but the show must go on anyways. I did get a new modem. I did test it out, but I'm still messing around with it. I'm going to have to look at a couple of YouTube videos to figure it out. Hey Catherine, can't wait to hear this. I'm ready and waiting. I know that's right. She said she said I'm ready and waiting. That was at 2:58 p.m. It says, "Good evening, Catherine and Miss Know It All." So let me just tell you this. I really appreciate y'all coming through to these lives. And let me just tell you something. There's got to be some damage control that takes place around here. Hey, Angela, because there's a lot of things that people are saying and is discrediting Chriseanrock. I know you're going to be surprised to what I'm going to say because you're looking at the title. These made up lies are getting Chrisean in trouble. They are getting into trouble, and that's why it's important to make sure when you present this information about anyone that you do content on, that if you don't know what the truth is, don't say anything, because soon as Chrisean gets up here, like when she cleared up that she never cleared up the warrant. Good evening, Natasha. Good evening, Lucky Girl and Angela. When she said that she never cleared up the warrant, she's working with people behind the scenes. You'll hear it in the video. But she hasn't cleared it up because she does not want to leave her child Junior with anybody, which is understandable. But at the same time, there will come a time, and it probably will come sooner than later, that she's gonna have to do something about the warrant or the warrants that she has. But what pissed me off is when I heard a messenger just today put up a video, and you sound like this is your first time updating us about this same situation, her clearing up a warrant. I try to tell you guys on that phone call when she was on the phone with Blueface the other day, it sounded to me like, she was waiting for Blueface to call her to see what the plans was, as far as her going to court. It didn't sound like she went to court. But I left it alone because I didn't want people saying, "Oh, you trying to dog Chriseanrock out. You don't like Chrisean. You da da da." I didn't want to hear it, didn't want to deal with it. And so I left it alone. I said, what happens in the dark always comes to the light. And so will this. But see, what gave me the giggle and the wiggle. Hey, SL. Hey, sweetie. I think I already read these, but I'm so busy running my mouth. But what gave me the giggle and the wiggle was how the messenger, one of the first people that I heard give the announcement that she had turned herself in, cleared up her situation, but now she's out. How did you get this from your sources that now she's out and she cleared up this warrant? And she just said yesterday, which I'm now putting on my 7 p.m. live, from the horse's mouth, that she has not cleared up none of that yet. Why are we lying up here on social media? And then when Chriseanrock goes to clear up what is being said, let me just say this to you. Now people are saying Chriseanrock, that's all she does is lie. No, you got to give her the benefit of the doubt because she hasn't really been on social media for quite some time, since Blueface even getting locked up. And prior to him going, she was not on social media. So where is people getting this information from? I'm not getting it. But in case anybody's confused, we're gonna stop the confusion, because I want you to hear from the horse's mouth that Chriseanrock did not clear up that warrant in Oklahoma. And that is why she's still free, because she's running. Whoever came to that door, because we already know she's at Blueface's house. Whoever came to that door the day that her and Blueface's father went into that studio, it was most likely the warrant from Oklahoma she was hiding from. She never cleared that up. She still has a wanted like Blueface does in Nevada. We know where Blueface is at, so he can't take care of that until he takes care of California. But see, what happens in the dark always comes to the light. So that's why, even though it pisses me off, I lay low, because I know after a certain amount of time, it will reveal itself. The truth will reveal itself. So you don't have to, you say less, because the truth will reveal itself. People just be making stuff up. That's what I'm saying. We listen, it's bad enough. It's questionable a lot of stuff Chriseanrock says. And she might say it maybe because she's not even a liar. It's just that it's not your business. But if some of what Chriseanrock says is a lie, or allegedly a lie, or she tends to mix a lie with the truth, why add more to whatever's on her plate, or whatever she puts on her plate, by saying things that you know don't exist? Chriseanrock at the time of these allegations didn't even exist. How are you getting this information? And whoever's planting the seed in your head to allegedly report this to the public, they're setting you up to fail. They're setting you up to the point of they want people to say you're not a reliable messenger. All of what you're hearing is not accurate. And that can mess everything up on all levels for everybody when you get people that put misinformation up. And I was chuckling. I was mad for a little while, like for a second. Then I said, nah, this is funny. Now we're gonna pretend like we just didn't just say like a week ago, week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. You know how time go by fast, and it seems like it was just last week, and it could have been a month ago. But you just put up here, she's fine, and she cleared up the warrant, and she's back out. Now you're gonna just get up here like you forgot you said that, and now you giving it a side eye. Come on, let's make it make sense. It says when she went to court, it was for the James thing. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the warrant. I'm not talking about no James thing. That's something new. She's been running and scared, and been scared way before that lawsuit of James want 1.5 or whatever $1 million. She's been running from people who've been saying warrants. But is only thing that we can confirm is she has one warrant that we know of that she talks about. And there's going to be a warrant that I'm going to pull up for those of y'all that may not have watched the whole entire video, or you didn't see it yet, but it's not the truth. It's not the truth. It says her court case didn't have anything to do with the warrant. Exactly, Angela D. Alexandra. This is something way before them hitting her with a lawsuit. You know, when they put the battery in that dude's back and told him to sue for what she did to his teeth. No, we're talking about something wholly different. I'm going to show it to you guys in a minute. I just wanted to speak my piece on it. But it's just a better idea to allow, and this is just my opinion, for that girl to get a chance to get up and speak on her own behalf what's going on with her. Don't get up here making up no storyline on her, and then as soon as she gets up here trying to tell you what's going on with her, you saying something else. And then now everybody want to attack Chriseanrock because they're like, oh, all she do is lie. How is she lying when That's her life. We don't even know what's going on behind closed doors with this girl. We're listening to messengers that are thirsty, putting up content because there isn't any to put up. And they're making up fake news. And then when you hear when she's probably telling the truth, it's now she's got to be lying. And everybody's so disappointed. Oh, Chrisean, you didn't clear up the warrant yet. I thought you cleared it up. You only thought that because the messenger or messengers are telling you that. And it's like, where did you get the information from? She's disappeared off of social media for some time. She just recently got on the last couple of days, 72 hours, 48 hours. That's why I said, you guys got to watch it, pay attention, watch your eyes and your ears. Sometimes y'all show love to people that don't deserve it. And they're sitting there laughing because they're like, they really believe this. I think she will be okay. How is she running and she keeps going live? So, well, because she's young, lucky girl. That's what young people do. They get on here. This is their era. Social media. They know how to work their set. You know what somebody told me a long time ago? Well, not long time ago, but not a couple of years back. Half of crimes that are committed, especially homicides, in particular, all you got to do is go onto the internet and you'll find out how everything went down. That's how a lot of detectives solve those kind of crimes on the internet, because people are putting everything on the internet. What don't they put on the internet? So everything's done on the internet. And you will hear me say in this video, I just advise Chrisean, the last thing she needs to be doing is going around sharing with her fans, haters, congratulators, supporters, whoever, that you got a warrant. I would not, even if I wasn't Chrisean and I'm known worldwide, which I'm not known worldwide, but I'm just saying that's just not something that you share. That's how they wait a minute, hold on, I can't even see. It says that's how they get better content. They lie, exactly, because the lie, right? You feel what I'm saying, Natasha? Because people rather live in the lie because it goes on and on and on. But the truth is ceases and desists everything. Nobody wants to hear the truth. That'll be the end of the story. So they live in a lie. It says, SL, you can't say it's nobody's business. She puts no. I get what you're saying, lucky girl. But what I'm trying to say is she's entitled to say whatever she wants when she does tell the story of her life, because at the end of the day, it's really nobody's business. She doesn't really owe anybody anything. She can get up here and be like, listen, my job's on social media. If they feel as though or the description of my job is that I should give back by sharing my life, all right, I'll share a life. It don't mean that got to be my life or all of my life. That's what I mean by that when I say it's we know she puts her business out there, but trust and believe, you know what she allows you to know. And that's that. It says I knew that she didn't go because they were going to keep her, like she even admitted, Natasha. Exactly. See, I don't want people to get mixed up with the the lawsuit and the outstanding warrant she has in Oklahoma, and that's the one where she picked up a what do they call it? I said it in the video. I can't think of it right now. I got brain fog. Her warrant was in MD, so she has more than right. But you know what? How do you pronounce your name? Tisha. I don't want to go too far from where I'm already at. I don't, some people, they hear people say one warrant, two warrant, three. I'm gonna stick at my one warrant that I know of. It's apparent she has a warrant because she said out of her own mouth she's clearing up stuff, paying off, fines, fees, whatever. But this is not where she wants to be. Trust me. You're looking behind your back. You're looking behind your back because you're a celebrity, first and foremost. But now you're looking behind your back because you don't need the police picking you up while you were junior. I think that you make the situation worse, Chriseanrock, when you don't clear up the matter. I get that they're gonna keep you, but it doesn't matter if you hide. If you hide, you're gonna make it worse. If you get it out the way, and don't drag it on, you can get it over with. Can y'all make sure y'all hit the like button on the way in? And she knows dang well money can't get her out of this. Exactly. Look at the year. Right, right, right. Only knew about the Oklahoma one. Me neither, Natasha. That's why I said I don't go above and beyond. I know my place in the world. Now, matter of fact, I can look that up right now to see if she got one in MD, or should I wait till tomorrow? I'll do it while this video's playing. Because I'm not going to be going around making up all these allegations on somebody and we don't know if the truth or not. If you say that there's one, we can look it up while we're on live. I think when she said I had court, she was talking about James. Again, and I'm gonna say this: the police are not banging on Blueface's house that he lives in. Let me not say own. That day she was in the what is it, the studio with the father, Big Jonathan, because of no serving her no papers to go to no court. Like for the lawsuit. Chrisean has a warrant in Oklahoma. And it doesn't matter which state you are. If you get a cop that's in a bad mood, even though it's not in their state the warrant is in, they could just look you up and say, "Oh, you coming with us? You got a warrant." In this state here, I'm not in Mass, where I'm born and raised, but I'm in another New England state, 45 minutes away. When people got outstanding warrants, Mass contacts the state that I'm in, and they say, "I want you to expedite them back here." This state here, I don't know if they get paid for doing it. This state here will find where you're at and gladly bring you to Boston, Massachusetts. Gladly. This state that I'm living in right here. So we got to look at the big picture. It's a young woman worried about going to jail and having to leave her son behind for caretakers that are not suitable in her eyes, or not going to love on Junior the way she feels he needs to be loved on, or something could happen because of them having hate for her. I get it. But she's got to, and I mean she's got to go clear them warrants up. I don't care. We can go back and forth. I only heard about one warrant, two, three. That's not one warrant is one too many. Says Natasha, yup. The last court date was for James, and that was the plea. Yeah, well, again, I just hope old girl is not somewhere and they just snatch her up, because I'm quite sure she has a default warrant, which means you can't go bail yourself out once you get locked up for outstanding warrants. You're going to have to wait until you see the judge. And they might keep you in there until they get in contact with Oklahoma. And then Oklahoma decides what they're going to do with you. Have you over to them or release you, and then order you to make sure within a certain time frame that you get to the courts. That's what I thought. She had a bill. Well, I'm about to show you now. She may have one in MD, but they are not coming all the way here to get her. No, but see the thing, right? They would have her on her own recording this, or sometimes Jill's have you in. But I usually when they're out of state, they usually, send you off with your paperwork when you finish your time with them. Lucky girl, and then send you on your way. You on your own now if you pick up another case and you got outstanding warrants. Usually when you got out of state warrants, they're not a big deal like is if you're walking around with California warrants. That's a big deal because you're in their state walking around with them and you're a celebrity. It's not like you're gonna be able to hide. You're on the radar. You know what I'm saying? So it says, but when they knocked on Blue's door, it could have been a for James. Remember, he just filed the police report. You're right, it could have, but why was she so scared? Just to get up, serve some papers. A arrest would show the latest arrest. James probably provided all addresses she could be associated with. All right, so let's go to the video that I'm referring to that I put up. Here we go.
Getting claimed that I've been paying off fees and getting rid of talking to certain people to help my situation out. Cause I have my son, so the old me would have just turned myself in and dealt with it through from inside to the outside of the jail. So whatever. So I don't be like But right now I gotta play cautious because I don't plan on being in jail while my son is growing. Like I just don't plan on that at all. So I'm doing every way possible to get that figured out without even trying to serve time. And it's working out for me. So I'm gonna work on my little situations and stuff. That's all about it. But
So I will be going live today at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We can recap and discuss this stuff further. But I told you guys so, but I didn't want to keep going on and on that it sounded like from that phone call she made the other day with Blueface that she didn't go into court. She was waiting for a response from Blueface to decide what they were going to do next. What was their plans on her clearing all this stuff up in Oklahoma? That's what I took from the conversation, in my opinion. That's and everyone said, no, she cleared it up. And then, the tabloids and the messengers, they say otherwise. Let me just tell you something. The first messenger that I watched very closely had specifically said she cleared up her warrants and she got out. Now they're updating. It just sounds like this is their first update that she didn't clear up the Oklahoma warrant that we know of. There could be others. They are allegedly saying that there are others, but that we know of that is public and also public information to me, because there's one warrant. Some people say it's 2 or 3 warrants, but one that we know of, and it was for possession charge, was in Oklahoma. Now, it says abscond. I'm going to give you what that means in a minute, as in the same thing as wanted. Fled the scene, did not, return to clear things up. That is definitely what it means. It says birth date March 4th, 2000. ID number there, probation, supervision status June 27th, 2023. Beginning date started March 15th, 2023. End date March 14th, 2027. She has not went to clear up that situation. They probably call it abscond, but it's the same thing as a warrant. It's she's wanted. Some states name it differently in the description of the status of that person that's running from the law or wanted from the law. Blue faces said wanted, hers says abscond. It's the same thing, different terminology. Now wanted you guys to understand that we got to stop listening to all of what we hear on social media. If you guys want to find out about the circus and who you allegedly are hearing that has warrants or is locked up, I can immediately just DM me on my IG, look up if you have the government name, if that is so. And we can just clear up all these allegations and move on. That's it. I will update you yet again, she's on the list now of people who did they clear up warrants? Did they behaved into the next town or state to behaved in like blueface to clear up legal matters? I will update you on these statuses of these people. Make this a known channel that you can come to, DM me, put it in the comment section, and I would love for you guys to leave a comment on what you think about this situation. Finding out from the horse's mouth, heard it from Chriseanrock. This is no allegations. She said it out of her mouth. I looked up by my due diligence, and no, she did not clear up that Oklahoma warrant. And yes, she did get released because she never went. So that's why she's still out. Understand people, especially when these people are not present, they get thirsty, they will put up. That's what I said too. I was saying the same thing, Lucky Girl. They're not using taxpayers' money to do all that. Exactly. We on the same page with that. Anything, how are you able to fact check it? You run with it because there's excitement to it, the news that you're being given. But a lot of times is information and it's fake news. Another way of saying it. Now I want to show you guys something else. Abscon. The English meaning of it is to go away suddenly and secretly in order to escape from somewhere. Abscon from boarding school and hitchhike to the city to prison. Abscon last night, running away and escaping. These are just some of the meanings. I just wanted to, these are just examples actually of the meaning. So I just want to say you got to stop praising these people that are not really even giving you any sort of information on these situations that you guys are tuning in to listen to. You want the accurate information, you're not getting that information. And I want you to leave a comment below how you feel about being told that she did clear up this situation. I also want to give the advice to Chriseanrock and anyone who is in this situation. Please, I desperately tell you to please not share these type of these legal situations with the public, because when you are on top like Chriseanrock is, you tend to get people who like to throw salt on your name in any means possible. They will try to report where they think that your location is and turn you into the local authorities, and then you can be arrested. I know her game plan is to be a mother to a child. She doesn't want to give her child to anyone who watch over Junior, and I get it. But she's gonna have to at some time go into the courts and clear this up, because the longer you wait, the worse it's going to be for her situation. And maybe she can go into court, like I had stated before in a prior video, and say, listen, I might have money, but I have no one that I can trust. And that would be very understandable. A powerful statement to the judge. And I haven't been able to find anyone that I would trust enough to watch my son until I do a sentence, clear up this matter, or maybe perhaps get on some type of house arrest where she can stay in that state until the probation is over. You know, she works from social media, which is so awesome, and she still will be able to do her work, get permission if she does any like club appearances or rap, concerts or what have you. She can still do that because without working, she is not able to make a bag to provide for her and Junior, and also to pay any any legal fulfillments that she has to the courts. She's not able to do that if she's trapped in jail. That's how she makes her bread and butter, is through the internet. She needs to be free so she's able to work, because without working, you spending a lot of money, but you're not making a lot of money. So they have to be kind of lenient. That's just my opinion. When you break the laws, they don't have to be kind to anything, but they have to be, I would think, a little bit lenient on her situation, her being a single mother. The father of the child is in jail, and I'm quite sure Blueface would not want to obligate himself to watching, or I wouldn't say watching, but taking care of Junior. It would, I say watching, because he half the time doesn't even claim Junior, but taking care of Junior while she takes care of her legal obligations and serving some time if she has to, or staying in that state on house arrest. But if she stayed in the state and did house arrest, she'd be able to have Junior with her. I really wish the best for Chriseanrock, but I think just giving her some advice again, she should never tell anyone that she is, in these sort of situations and have a warrant out for her, wanted, and that people can definitely call the local authorities and jam her up. And she's trying to stay out of trouble so she can be there for her son. But she's not going to be able to do that if she's running from the law and telling people online, because people can get you in a lot of trouble. Yeah, I wouldn't be going around telling people. I know she's like to share stuff with her fans. I would not be going around telling people I got warrants. That's not something you share with people. That's not information that you update people on your life. Not at all. I definitely wouldn't be doing it. Um, Not me. Not at all. So I looked up the information on Chriseanrock here, and I'm gonna double check it again while I play this other video. That's not true. It says law has passed to review your social media. Wisconsin, India, and Illinois. Not sure about MD in California. She is on SM with help. And it's what is SM? What is SM? What is SM? I don't know what SM is. That's why she needs a PR. Yep, I said that, Natasha. She needs a professional PR, and I mean one that probably went to the school for business. And you know what I'm saying? Like went to school to be able to work with somebody like her that's, professional, educated, so that she doesn't have to go through this. I said the same thing, Natasha. That can tell her what to say and what not to say. Oh my God. You give me goosebumps sometimes, Natasha. You say stuff that be on my mind. I've said it, I'm quite sure you probably have heard me say it in videos as well. But yeah, I've been saying that. I've been saying that. Social media. It says that's not true. Law has passed to review your social media. Wisconsin, Indiana, and Illinois. Not sure about MD. What do you mean review your social media? What do you mean social media? It says that's taxpayers' money. Lucky girl. I'm a little confused, baby girl. That she gets herself in trouble. Yeah, I don't like I have to understand, and I keep telling myself she's young. She's baby girl young. You know what I'm saying? And she'll learn. But I feel like to like this video or other videos, and she listens to what is being said, the information, hopefully she absorbs it. Social media. I know what blogger you're talking about. He is always lying, making up stories. Stop it, sweet face. Ooh, child, please. I'm trying to tell you, honey. And then he be trying to backpedal. He be trying to backpedal. I'd be like, stop. Stop it. You stop it now. But anyways, let's get on to the next video. But we'll talk some more. I'm glad that Chriseanrock, honey, she said her piece. Let me tell you about Chrisean. She ain't as slow as some people think she is, because a lot of stuff she responded to in the last 72 hours, she was in them bushes. She was in them bushes, and she did it with finesse. Even when she responded to Carlissa. You know what I'm saying? She just does it when she gets ready. The only time she lost her cool and responded on her feelings was when Jaidyn pulled out them rings. But other than that, she be listening to what people be saying. And even about her saying she hasn't cleared up her warrants, she listens to the messengers that be lying about she did go clear him up. And now she's free and people can stop hating on her. And she debunks him. And I love it. And I love it. So let's hear some more. Because Carlissa, you better go sit down somewhere. Let me tell you something. That look to me that you're going to see in this video that Chrisean gave was like, okay, Carlissa. Okay. You going to mess around and catch something. It says anything you post on social media is open public knowledge and can be held against you. Jobs even use it now. Oh, okay. She went in. She went in. Yes. You know, I just, I took a clip that I had seen from one of the bloggers channels. I always give credit. So matter of fact, talking about that, you just reminded me I gotta make sure I put the links to this live. I think I may have already did it. I'm starting to get good with not forgetting to put them in my live description box of my videos so you guys can go follow any of these people that I use some of the material. You got to make sure you give credit per usual. She went in today, exactly. It said that look was no joke, Natasha, right? Like, yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. I'm in enough trouble, but I ain't gonna say what I want to say. But you know what that look is? It's that same look that I had for you when it went down that day. Well, listen up.
Once I get
Guys,
cleaned up, I've been paying off fees and getting rid of.
make sure y'all hit that like button on the way in. Hit the like
Oh,
button.
all my warrants. My warrants are getting cleaned up. I've been paying off fees and getting rid of talking to certain people to help my situation out. Cause I have my son, so the old me would have just turned myself in and dealt with it from inside to the outside of the jail. So whatever. So I don't be like, But right now I gotta play it cautious because I don't plan on being in jail while my son is growing. Like I just don't plan on that at all. So I'm doing every way possible to get that figured out without even trying to serve time, and it's working out for me. So I'm gonna work on my little situations. So
I'm playing the wrong thing. Y'all ain't even told me. Ooh, cha. I'm like, wait a minute. We just looked at that. You know I'm hungry and tired. Hold on, guys. I just want to say I will be live today at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully, you guys can join me. Also, please check out the video I put out at noontime debunking the lies. Yes, all the lies about Chriseanrock going to Oklahoma and clearing up the warrant that she had. She did not clear up the warrant, and whoever was the messengers or the messenger who said that. And then soon as this breaking news came back out that from the horse's mouth that she didn't do it and why, they get up and do a video like they never in the first place said, oh, Chriseanrock cleared up the warrant and was released. She's free, basically. She's back out. It never exists. She never went to go clear up no warrant. She explains why in that video. So make sure you go check it out. It is up now on the page. Also, I would like to say I like how she's back on social media so people can stop making up stuff that doesn't exist just to have content. We now have her for now on here debunking things. And I think she's very clever at what she's doing. She's getting up her following again. It'll be back to the 5 million in no time. First and foremost, she's very smart. That's why she wasn't worried about people unfollowing, because she knows that they will follow or more people will come and refollow or follow her that are new. So I like the way she's getting back up here. Obviously, she's in the bushes and she's letting you say what you want to say, and then she's debunking and making people look like fools. And the reason why I say she's making people look like fools is because then she's confirming and clearing up. Whether she's lying or not, that is what she does. That's her business. I'm not here to debate it, but it came from the horse's mouth that a lot of things people were saying, she cleared it up. And it just sounds like to me she's listening. So she went live and called out Carlissa on the negative things that were said about Junior. I'm glad she addressed it. I know Carlissa doesn't like Chriseanrock. I will let you guys listen to what she had to say. Also, I want to give a shout out to Hot Tea, Chocolate Tea. Want you to listen to what she has to say in regards to everything that Carlissa is saying about Junior, which is supposed to be her grandson. I think Carlissa is saying this because she's like a lot of people. You know, the social media circuit went dry. Now, without Blueface, and we all know these things can happen, people get thirsty, including Carlissa. It's not wrong. She got her bag and she got her show and a lot of other things popping because of these two entities.
Grandmother, you feel me? So it's like, for you to talk about somebody baby eyes being far apart, it's okay. He's never gonna miss you. He don't know you, so it's cool. That's why he got his grandfather downstairs and my parents in Baltimore. It's weird how you his grandmother. I can name 3 celebrities that's not related to my child and talked about my child as if like we supposed to be crying because you call my baby retarded. I'm tired of y'all using me just for clothes. Crazy because my mother know all. She was the one that cried on the phone and was like, Chrisean, you need to get your own self together and then deal with him on your terms and your power so you and that baby won't be affected, right? When my mother told me to do Aubrey and all that, you on the other hand, when I was going with your son, you picking up live just to talk about him. So I don't want to hear this. Oh, I want to see Junior, but want to talk about Junior. Like, that's easy. You need to, I don't know. You can't even call your son and say, hey, son, that's not it. That's off limits. Hey, son, you can't even call your son. You know why? You can't call your son, bro. That should tell you a lot, bro. It's so sad to witness that he don't got his grandma.
When Chriseanrock in particular was not present, but I think also because of what Chrisean did to her from the past, physically putting her hands on Chrisean, even though she did trigger Chrisean, it's still not right to put your hands on someone's mother. However, it's also not right just because you're mad at the mother to take it out on your grandson who did not ask to be in the world and is just a little baby. So she calls her out on her BS that she's been saying. She's been saying some real messed up stuff about Junior. And, you know, it just doesn't make any sense how this continues to go on and on and on and on. But it's going to continue because what, you know, people are trying to do is dig a hole for Chriseanrock and hope that she jumps in it. And that's really sad because they see that she's a star on the rise. She's not all the way to where her full potential can be because she's always having pit stops. But she's on her way to greatness. I know she's rebuilding. I don't think, in my opinion, this is a smart idea for her to be going around the internet telling people that she has a warrant because then people can have something to use against her. But that is what Chrisean chooses to do, so we cannot fault her for it. That is the lifestyle she wants to live, the watching behind her back for someone to snatch her, and 9 times out of 10 she's going to be with Junior, then that's what she's going to have to subject herself to. She's going to have to learn by trial and error. But I'm glad that she debunked a lot of lies while she was gone. I'm glad that she also gave the opportunity to speak her mind on what she has been listening to, even if she hasn't been responding to it, of what has been being said about Junior. And she, in fact, did. She did it in her own due time. She was not waiting for a special day. She was doing it when she got ready to do it. That's on her time. That's the special day. She did it in her own time. She wasn't going to do like the average person would do. And as soon as they hear something being said, they're ready to attack. Those are the people that are unsure of themselves and they're not knowing that they have that special spark, or maybe they don't have that special spark and they're trying to get attention any means necessary, and they're just waiting for someone to say something negative so they can be relevant. I don't think Chriseanrock is worried about being relevant. She just wants to clear up some of the misconceptions about what's going on in her life and in her love life, her relationship with Blueface. And to me, in my own opinion, what I've been hearing the last couple of days, it doesn't sound like it's looking good for Jaidyn or Chrisean. I think that it's a long distance relationship right now. He's locked up as a long distance, and he's not treating probably neither one of them like queens. He's obviously, in my opinion, telling them what they want to hear, but he's just doing his per usual what Blueface does when he's out. He's just locked up doing it, and we're seeing that it's being allowed, at least by Chrisean's side. But if you like it, I love it. Hopefully things do get better for Chrisean. I really hope for the best for Chrisean and Junior. And I hope that she fixes her legal situation up as soon as possible so she can be free, because she's not free right now. She's looking behind her back. It's bad enough she has to look behind her back from enemies, but to be looking behind your back because of, not clearing up responsibilities, and that's legal responsibilities. And you know that you only have you, and Junior only has you. The other parent is locked up, and he's not a parent when he's out. He doesn't even claim Junior when he's mad at you, at least for as far as I can see. I don't even really ever see him, making an announcement or showing some sort of fatherly son affection to Junior at any point since I've been doing commentary on Chriseanrock and Blueface. But hopefully all of this has a turnaround, and somebody ends up either getting better at what they're doing in relationships and stop being so toxic, or somebody's going to have to walk away. It's going to have to take one or all to walk away, go their separate ways, see it's not working, and do it on their own time. Not do it for your fans, not do it for your supporters, not do it for your haters or your congratulators, but do it for yourself. So I just want to say, so it looks like she has a open case. Let's just say that in Maryland. I'm about to get off in a minute, so I didn't want to go too far with it. But yeah, I looked it up. She has an open case. What I'm gonna do is before I share the information, I'm gonna call the agency and I'm gonna see if it's an open case and does she have any warrants. I know she's not in custody. They'll be able to tell me, because as long as you got all the information that they'll tell you. It's all public information. It's not like you have to be somebody special to get this information. Just I get it. Sometimes people don't want to do it because you might not be in the mood to be doing all this, typing this in, calling over here, doing this. But in order to get the right information, you got to do it. Because Chriseanrock's got up here. She's been transparent the last 72 hours, at least I think. And it's so sad that when the girl gets up here and tells you from her own mouth what's going on with her life, now she's a liar. But you're saying this because you're listening to other people tell her story. How are you going to tell my story? Only I can tell my story. Give her the benefit of the doubt until she really, drops the ball. Then, stop always waiting for her to drop the ball. She had to get, like she even said, she had to get up here, do some promotional things to get some money. I think if she's coming around on her own, I got to get money. I keep looking at IG posts of Jaidyn and Alexis doing appearances at clubs, popping bottles, walking out with a bag. I need to get a bag. So if it says, so if she don't open the door, they can snatch her up. It makes sense why they had to catch her outside on the baddies show. They can catch her anywhere. The best thing to do is to clear it up. But I get it. She knows that she has probably, she's made the situation worse for her. So she's afraid of, can I go in there and say I'm a single mother? Yeah, I have money, but that doesn't mean you trust everybody with your kids. And my first priority was Junior. She probably feels like at a certain point, maybe that would have flied, but not at this point. When you're just avoiding the situation, the courts know that you're not trying to come see them and take care of what you need to take care of. It's called disrespect to the courts, and courts don't like that. They know that you're on social media. That's how you get your bag. But you're just not making you make an appearance on social media, but not in court. But we get it. Chrisean, this is where she makes her bread and butter. So we understand it doesn't look different or strange to us. We see her on social media, but you got to take care of your legal business in order to continue to get a bag. You're not going to be getting a bag continuous continuously going forward if you don't clear up your legal obligations. You just can't. It's just not a good thing. She put him up there so people can see she's trying. I think, and another thing, little man, he's starting to get bigger now, and he's starting to, like, how babies change. He's the cutest little thing. He's the cutest little thing. When I had my son, he was a crybaby. I used to say, "What are you gonna cry till you're 16 years old?" He was a crybaby. Junior don't cry that much. He's either sleeping, or if he's not, he might whine sometime, but he's a good baby. My son was a crybaby. Is that why she's not going outside? Is that why Blue told her not to do shows? Because, right, I'm believing that now, Natasha. I'm starting to believe that too. Like, that's why I always say, if we sit back, stuff will play its way out and it'll start to make common sense anyways. That's why we don't need to sit there and listen to fake news or make up stuff that don't exist, and you know what I'm saying? Or say, well, Chrisean ain't gonna confront nobody about this because she's MIA. So I'm just gonna make this up. Nah, that's not cool. Can y'all make sure y'all hit the like button? Hit the like button or the dislike button. Let's try to get those likes up. Rock needs to keep some of the personal business to herself. Sometimes she talks too much. Exactly, sweet, sexy Stacy. And the reason why I said that is because I wouldn't be telling nobody if I had a warrant. Because you know how people are haters, they'll mess around, they'll call and mass call the police station and make them people go out there and look up her name and see she got a warrant and arrest her. Get a cop on a bad day. It don't matter if the warrant's in another state or not. They'll mess around, take her in. That's why I'm confused. I would definitely be ghost, not on the right. Could give the location ID, use a straight burner phone at all times. Switch. Right, exactly. Yes, he's so cute. And he is so cute. And I think he looks like Blueface and Chriseanrock, if you ask me. She made a beautiful baby. He is adorable. I could eat him up. And I just love the bond that she has. I don't care if people are gonna drag me in my comment section. You heard what I said? In my comment section. But I really think, I will never get the Mother of the Year award myself. I don't think none of us will. We do our best. And and I just think that, she's very protective of Junior, in my opinion, because of what she went through in her life. You got to give her some credit. You can't keep trying to discredit somebody that's at least trying. Some people might say she's a demon. Well, you're a demon too for calling her a demon. Because if you were so spiritual, that wouldn't be the first thing that came out of your mouth, is that she's a demon. Yeah, some things are demonic in all of us at times. But I do believe that people can change. I do believe that Chriseanrock, when she's good and ready and she's tired of being tired, she just has that light in her that I see, that I know she has in her, that she's definitely gonna shine. But when she gets tired of being tired, she'll walk away. It might not be when we're ready for her to walk away, but she'll walk away. Yes, he's so cute. So my daughter, it's a So was my daughter. She was a crybaby. She was my first, and I held her all day and night, and she slept. Oh my God! Let me tell you something, Natasha. My son is the only child. I have one son. Oh my God. That boy cried when he was hungry. Cried when he wasn't hungry. He cried when he was dry. He cried when he was wet. He cried just to be crying. Only time he didn't cry is when I picked him up and I'm like, listen, I can't hold you all day, bro. I got to do other things. So I know what y'all mean. So listen, let me get up off here. Thank y'all for tuning in and supporting the channel. Put a Y in the chat before I leave for some of y'all that are still participating in the chat. Do you want me to do an open panel on Friday? And if you put a Y for yes, honestly speaking, if you put a Y for yes, you could put no. You rather just hear me talk. It can't be any cussing. I'm not editing out no cussing. We all grown young ladies. Yes, I do cuss off of YouTube. There's been times I forgot to end my lives and I'm cussing my husband out like a sailor, honey. You know, but I don't do it. I don't do it at my place of work. um this is not my home. This is YouTube and Google's home. I wipe my feet off at the end of the day. I mean, when I walk through these doors, and I try to follow the community guidelines as best as I can, and there cannot be any controversial words or profanity, like we're sitting around in our living rooms having cocktails, girls. Because most of my audience are females, so that's why I'm saying that. But if you want to have an open panel, I will set it up for Friday. I will make sure I take a nap during the day so I can be ready, and we can do this. I seen only one Y, so hey, Natasha, your Y is like 100, girl. You be in here all the time, hold me down. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get off here for now. I think I might set up that live tomorrow. I was supposed to set it up Monday, the beginning of the week. And I'll make sure I put in the title of the live. It's gonna be open piano, so you guys will remember that. Oh yeah, that Friday. This Friday, she's supposed to be having open piano so we can get up on the piano. That's all I ask y'all. Get up, we talk, we laugh, we joke, but please don't cuss. I've had people in the past get on my piano and start cussing, and then they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and then and then it's like, I gotta edit this now. The first time you cuss, it's like I gotta edit this. So yeah, we'll do an open piano on Friday. All right. So I see you. I see you, sis. She put a Y up there too, culture. So I'm getting off. I love y'all. Stay blessed. And I will be back on per usual at 7 p.m. I see you. I see you, culture. I'll be back on tomorrow. Love y'all. Stay blessed, and I'm out. Make sure y'all hit the like button on the way out. Bye for now. Have a good night as well, Natasha. Everyone have a good night. My mods, my supporters, everybody. Love y'all.